Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan School Muscat e-learning, and we are learning from our book Amazing Science Grade 4, and I'm your teacher Ms. Nila Irtaza. Welcome to the science class students. Today we'll review unit number 6, air and water. So let's get started students. So students, you know that the necessary elements of life. So what all things necessary for life? Can we live without sunlight or soil or water, air? They are some of the important elements of life. Without them, we cannot live. So today we'll talk about air and water. So students, first of all, we'll discuss about air. Why is air important to us? Do you know that? Humans and animals need or use air for breathing. Plants need air to make food. Where all this air comes from? Students, air is all around us. Although we can't see it, but we can feel it. Do you know what is air made up of? Yes, air is the mixture of many gases. It consists of almost 4/5 nitrogen, 1/5 oxygen, and little carbon dioxide, dust, and water vapor. It also contains small amount of other gases such as argon and helium. As the composition of the air consists of 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, etc. In addition to these gases, air also contains dust, smoke, and water vapors. It is the water vapor in the air that form clouds. The amount of water vapor in the air called humidity. Oxygen is the active part of the air, while nitrogen is the inactive part of the air. Ventilation. Students, the coming in of fresh air and the escape of warm, stale air is called ventilation. As you know that warm air has low pressure and it is light in weight. Cool air has high pressure and it is heavy. Warm air spreads out and rises while cool air sinks. When we switch on a heater in a room, the air becomes hot and it rises. There must be an outlet for the warm air to escape, otherwise, the people inside the room would not have enough air to breathe. There must be windows and ventilators in buildings so that the air can come in and go out. Now, students, we comes to pollution and acid rain. Students, air in the countryside is fresh and clean. Fresh air contains oxygen, which is needed by all living things. The air in towns and cities contains many substances that can harm living things. Burning coal and oil produces harmful gases such as carbon, sulfur dioxide. Other gases and chemicals come from factory chimneys. When petrol and diesel oil burn in car engines, they release chemicals such as lead, which come out from the exhaust pipes. These chemicals can cause cancer and other diseases. So, what we can say about the pollution, students, that when something is added to the environment that is harmful or poisonous to living things. Now, how acid rains forms. Students, these poisonous gases and the chemicals in the air mix with rainwater to produce acid rain. Acid rain kills trees and harm fishes and water plants. It also attacks the stonework of the buildings. So now we comes to the yes, you are right. As you know that students, pollution can also comes from some natural disaster like volcanic, that is volcanic eruption, also cause the environment polluted or yes, fire, burning woods that also cause the pollution. But we cannot control over these natural sources. We don't have any control over this pollution. But we should control over in human activities that are responsibility for most of the world's air pollution, right from the smoking or burning fossil fuels to driving cars and releasing toxic smoke from factories, tarnish the air you breathe, and cause severe health and environmental issues. Now comes to the water cycle. Students, as you know that water naturally found in three form or three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. So students, water can easily change from one form to another. When the sun warms water of seas, rivers, ponds, lake, it changes into water vapor. Water rises in the air. As it rises, it cools and changes back into tiny droplets of water which form clouds. The drops then fall to the ground as rain. In cold weather, the water droplets in the clouds may freeze and fall as hail or snow. Now, what is water pollution, students? Unwanted chemicals, germs, and harmful poisonous substances in water cause Water pollution. Rivers provide us with water for drinking and for growing crops. Fish and many other animals and plants live in rivers. Rivers are also used to carry people and cargo by boats. Our rivers are slowly becoming polluted. Chemical waste from the factories are pumped into rivers. Water from farms and houses containing harmful germs as some of the areas household garbage is disposed into various sources of water. Many people perform their domestic activities like bathing, washing clothes, and utensils extra. So, students, contamination of water by harmful substances which affects life on earth, that is termed as water pollution. So thus we need to make sure that we do not pollute water. Domestic activities like bathing, washing clothes, and utensils should not be done in rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. Now it's a quiz time, students. Everyone is ready. So, students, so choose the correct option. The coming in fresh air and escape of warm air is called smoke, ventilation, savage. Yes, it's ventilation. Now, fish and other river life cannot live without oxygen, nitrogen, dust. Yes, it's oxygen. Water vapors in the air rise up and change into tiny droplets of water, which form clouds, rain, snow. Yes, it's clouds. Burning coal and oil produces harmful gases such as ammonia, sulfur dioxide, air. Yes, it's sulfur dioxide. When a candle burns, it produces carbon dioxide and oil, water vapors, coal. Yes, it is water vapors. So, students, now it's time to recap what we have learned. What is the important part of this lesson from unit number 6? That is, there is a mixture of many gases, consist of almost 4/5 nitrogen, 1/5 oxygen, and a little carbon dioxide, dust, and water vapor. It also contains small amount of other gases such as argon and helium. The coming in of fresh air and the escape of warm air is called ventilation. We do not throw garbage. We cannot use such a kind of a thing that can pollute air and water. So that causes the acid rain as well. That is the way we should drink at least 6 to 8 glass of water because everything on earth needs water. So we should not pollute the water, students. Okay. I hope that you enjoy learning to complete your all the things which is related to unit number 6 and learn it. Have a very nice and blessed day. Don't forget to wash your hands after using the gadgets. Salah Hafiz to everyone.